In this video we're going to be looking at calculating stamp duty and on the price of a vehicle. So stamp duty is a tax charged by the government that's based on the value of the vehicle, and you pay it for registering or transferring ownership of a vehicle. So let's have a look at this question. So the first thing we need to notice is that we're calculating stamp duty on the basis of this table, and it's broken up into two separate brackets, one for the range of $0 to $45,000 and one for any vehicle greater than $45,000 in cost. And then we have two separate rates. We have rate 1, which is going to be $3 per $100, or part of $100. And what this means is that we are going to pay $3 per $100 of value of the car, but also that we need to round up and pay an extra $3 on any remaining amount of money that doesn't neatly divide into $300. So let's look at question A to start with. So we have the value of the vehicle, so the vehicle's value is equal to $32,600. Now we just quickly need to work out if this is obviously divisible by 100. It will go in evenly, so there will be no fraction. And then we have our stamp duty. And we can express this as a fraction of $3 per $100, which is equal to 3 over 100, which is equal to 0.03. So it's important to note that the first step in all of these is to work out whether or not the vehicle value you've been given is divisible by 100 or divisible by the amount of money, the denominator for your fraction when it comes to stamp duty. And to do that, simply divide it by 100. If it divides evenly, then you don't need to do anything. If it doesn't divide evenly, you need to round up. Round up to the nearest 100. It's not like other rounding where if it's a 5 or greater, then we round up, or if it's less, then we round down. This, no matter what fraction of $100, in this case it is, we always round up. Okay, so if this was 32,530, we would still round it up to $32,600 because we need to round it up in units of 100, and so we pay $3 per part of $100, no matter what that part is, whether it's $30, whether it's $20, whether it's 10, 5, whatever. So we've got this number here that's divisible by 100, so we don't need to round it. And we've got stamp duty, which we've expressed as a decimal. And the next thing we need to do is multiply our value, our initial value of the vehicle, by our decimal or fraction for stamp duty. So that's going to be equal to, so stamp duty payable is going to be equal to 32,600 times 0.03. Okay, and that equals $978. Alright, so $978 is our first answer. So if we look at B, we have actually I'll just quickly make some room. So now we have B. Okay, so the value is equal to $13,790. Now we need to round this up to the nearest 100, or round up the 100, which is going to be, so we round it up to equal $13,800, rounded to nearest 100. And then we need to work out our stamp duty. Well, it's still in that first bracket of being less than $45,000, or less than or equal to $45,000. So our stamp duty is equal to still 3 over 100 or 0.03. Alright, so our stamp duty payable is going to be equal to the value of our car adjusted and rounded up, which is $13,800 times 0.03. $414 is our stamp duty. Okay, let's grab another one and we'll do C. Now in C we can see that we are no longer in this first bracket, we are now in the second bracket because we're greater than 45,000, so we have a new rate of stamp duty. We also note that this number here is still divisible by 100. But let's look at the stamp duty payable details. So in order for in this bracket of vehicle price, we're paying $13,350 or $1,350, and plus a rate of $5 per $100 for each dollar over $45,000. So our vehicle value is equal to $52,700. Our stamp duty is equal to, well, $1,350 plus we have to do $5 per 100 over 45,000. So in this case we need to work out the difference between 45,000 and our vehicle price. So that's going to be $52,700 minus 45,000. 52,700 minus 45,000. $7,700. Alright, and we're multiplying this number by the rate of $5 per 100, or 5 over 100, or 0.05, plus $7,700 times 0.05. And actually that's our stamp duty payable, rather, stamp duty pay. And this is going to be equal to, well, this times 0.05 plus 1350. $1,735. Okay, so that's the answer for part C. So it's very straightforward to go through these problems with some of these brackets, and especially if they list them at $100, but they don't always list them $100. Sometimes it's $300, sometimes it's $500. They can express the stamp duty as a fraction of whatever they want for the questions. So you really have to make sure that you are evaluating the value of the car and whether it divides evenly into the stamp duty that they have charged, that they have listed in the table. The other problem is that you won't always get it expressed as a rate. As with that last question, you will get a flat amount of money and then a rate on some kind of difference. So just pay attention and read carefully and make sure you are actually answering the question correctly. Alright, that's all I have for you right now. Thanks for watching.